Hey everybody, my name's Angel Rangel with Intellius, and today we're going to be going through the process of sending data from your HR Talent application to the data lake for querying using SQL. Today we're going to send data to the data lake using replication sets. We're going to go through the setup of a replication set fairly quickly, but you can find a little bit of a deeper dive in some of our other videos. So first you would navigate to the administration console, click on that. We can go ahead and hit replication here on the left hand side. Next we can hit maintain and then click create. Here we could give it a name, so I'll just give it the name demo underscore repset. And if you hit save, it'll fill out most of what we need here. Our export format will be JSON. Our schema destination will be data catalog. And our data destination, let's go ahead and select data lake here and hit save. Okay. We can go ahead and move on to this business classes tab down here at the bottom and hit create here as well. Okay, so we'll just select a business class. I will do the employee business class, and giving it a replicate class name, I will just do employee underscore demo here as well. And then we can go ahead and hit save. On this tab here, we can even add in some conditions if we'd like to send this custom data to the data lake. So let's just do start date is greater than or equal to 2024-01-01. So we're only sending employees with a start date greater than or equal to 2024-01-01. Can hit save there. And next we can go ahead and hit this fields tab. So we're building a custom replication set to send data to the data lake. We've added a condition. We just now need to select what fields we want to go ahead and send on over. So first and last name. So let's do name dot given name, which is their first name. So the replicate name I will just enter as first name, and then we can hit save and new, and then I will do name dot family name, which is their last name. Let's do last name as the replicate name, and we can do one more. You can also go ahead and hit this magnifying glass to get a list of fields from the employee business class. Can scroll through them and select something. So let's go ahead and select, let's search for their start date. So start date, let's do the start date field. The replicant name, I will just give it start date. And from there, you can go ahead and hit save and new. And that's all I'll add here, just as an example. Okay. We can go ahead and go back one. And as you can see here, you will get this red sort of error message. All schemas have not been registered, or the replication set structure has been changed since last replication. So what we have to do here is hit this validate schemas action up here at the top, and also register schemas. Hit register, and as you can see, that error message is gone now. So we've created a custom replication set, which is going to send the data that we selected. So we have our 5 fields here. we have a condition on it that it's only going to be employees that started after 2024. We can go ahead and hit replicate now. This can be scheduled so you can automate sending your custom data to the data lake. Now we'll just hit OK, because we just want to run this one once. And as you can see, we get this replicate submitted box. So now that we've selected the replicate action, we can see last replication was populated here. And we can go ahead and hit this selector over here, this navigation menu at the top left of our screen, and select OS from our list of applications. Once you get to this screen, the OS screen, we can go ahead and select Data Fabric. Once in Data Fabric, you can go ahead and select Query the Data Lake from this home screen or here on the left-hand side. And here you can search different objects within the data lake. So let's search the word demo, and you can see a list of objects shows up, and we can see our employee underscore demo replication set. So if we wanted to now write SQL to query this data, you could hit this ellipsis here, and we can see a few options. So we can just go ahead and hit select. We can select variations. We can include deleted rows. We can select archived records. We can create a view, and then we can also clear this table and clear the data. And we can see it generates a query for us. If we go ahead and hit run query, we can raise this up a bit, and we can see our data that came across from our custom replication set. We get our employee ID, first name, HR organization, last name. This is the rep set variation ID that comes across automatically. We also have our start date and a few action tags that come across automatically as well. Looking at the start date, it does look to be all employees that started after 2024-01-01. Looks like our condition worked perfectly. We can also get much more complex with these SQL queries that we write. If we wanted to do something like add in a where clause, we could. So let's go ahead and say where, and we'll say first name, and we can add in equals. We have a Jeff down here. We'll say equals Jeff. And when you're referencing a string like this, you'll need to do it with single quotes. Let's run our query. And we get our single row of Jeff Newman. All right, so today we went through the basic process of sending HR talent data to the data lake for SQL querying. This is a great way to make use of some of your legacy SQL queries or to quickly analyze data for those more comfortable with SQL. Please feel free to reach out to us with any questions or concerns, and we'll do a deeper dive in some upcoming videos. Thank you.